Hey, you're with a foreigner in the Philippines, and we're looking at an update on our guest house. Moving on now, and we've cleared the room. We only have just a little carpentry to be done, just trim, and we've run out of that trim. As you can see, we're fitting mirrors now and glass in our window there. Still have a little inset to go for the fan, which we haven't bought yet. This is the main mirror which we've done. There's electrical connection there, look, on the switch. Now that's for strip lighting, which we have, which will go on either side, which I'll show you. Hasn't been wired in yet. But this would go in behind there and be concealed. So you just, and this is what's called warm light. So it's not hugely bright. So that goes in behind there, on both sides. And as you can see, it goes almost a full length of the mirror. And that's held off the wall by a spacer, which is used to mount the mirror to, and it holds it off the wall. So I'm fairly pleased with, as I say, we've got some stuff to do there at the same time as getting the mirrors. They're glued on with the no more nails, I think it's called, some sort of no nails. And I find that's a nice little touch to go with this a double panel there. So we've got the half round to be going in here, and final fixing of these, some filler to go, a door to go back on, of course, and doorstop. They don't seem to use doorstop, certainly in this rural thing. Tend to just take it out of the door frame, whereas in the UK, I know they always use doorstop, so we'll be doing that. And then some filler and paint. But the main painting is to be done in here, and it's almost ready. This is just furniture which I'll be using just to, well, that's a step for getting up onto the ceiling. I thought I would bring the desk in that I've been talking about, that I'd like to use and fit into that corner. And now that's just in a basic paint. I'll actually paint that to suit whatever design I use for the room. So we've got that there, which will be for the computer, whoever, laptop. I have a chair there, and that's it's more an art piece than a functional desk. Desktop is it. That was the intention. So I made that desk actually pretty well at the same time that we were having a pump put in at the well down below. And I made it actually to go into the bedroom. That never materialized, and we did something else for the bedroom. But everything else is pretty well ready now. So there we've had a little bit of filling and prep work. There's a little bit more prep work to be done there, as you can still see the join between the two pieces of ply. So there's that. So getting very close for me now to be able to come in and do my carpentry, which is the design and building of the furniture. And this is where we'll be working. I prefer to work outside if possible, so when I'm building furniture, this is pretty nice, I must admit. It's a very basic little work area, but look at the view that I have, just beautiful. That's Lena's house down there, that's Tata, that's Bibi's house down there, our extension. I'm not going to show you around the extension in the next video, because that's where we're going to be starting another separate project, which I'm hoping that James will be able to spare the time to go in and do that for us, just to clad the interior walls much the same as he did in the guest house. So that's the plan there. Same kind of problem as he would face in here, just cladding the walls with plywood. So using metal stud to give the support. Got a load of metal stud. This is what we use for those not familiar. So that will provide the upright that goes on the wall, and then the plywood goes on and mounts onto this. So we're all prepped for action, and I'll be doing what I like to do, which is to get the basic room into white. So all of this will be into white. Tomorrow I'll go down and get the needed half round, which is this. This is the half round, as you can see. So I need that to go on here, going around. See, that goes all around as it does in the main room. So that's where we're at, and I'll show you what we're moving on to in the next project. I mean, my project now is starting, because I'm going to furnish this, do all of the design work and make a bed with some integral cabinet work, and obviously into this part here. So this will make a nice bed sitting room for our guests. This is actually our guest house, and we've done some work here. Before I forget, I usually take some still pictures so that I can put them onto Facebook, where you can comment. Our comments are still disabled, nothing to do with us. We would be quite happy to have our comments back on. Now you can see here where we need the half round to complete that moulding on the top there. The mirrors are glued on with no more nails, glued on there, and we've taped it up to hold it into place. And the same one over here, to kind of work in with this part here. I used this in the red house, and was quite pleased with the effect, so we used it there too. The mirror, as I've explained, is held off the wall and lights behind. And we'll be tiling eventually. Don't know quite when I'll be able to get to tiling in here along the bottom there, so that'll be painted much as the extension is. That's what we'll be doing in here. A lot of this along the bottom there, the cemented part, a lot of that is going to be covered in wood, in the furnishings and the L-shaped corner unit that goes in along here. So it's not critical. Okay, stuff still to be done here, as we'll be showing. So thanks for looking in on the update, and we'll be showing you more. Bye for now.